going to talk about it in a second, but you got to track your time. I realized, this is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I realized I was spending 6 to 10 hours per week in accountability calls because I had different accountability partners. 6 to 10 hours a week. And I was complaining to my coach I didn't have enough time for myself to do my yoga that I like to do. That's always my thing. I need to do my yoga, my bowspring. Got to do my bowspring. Got to eat right. I want to cook food, you know, all the health stuff, basically. I need more time to meditate, pray. And she said, track your time. I said, well, I've been tracking it. She said, no, you're not tracking it. I said, okay. 6 to 10 hours of accountability, I realized. I said, okay, there, boom. That's a lot. I was able to get it back to 2 hours a week. Okay, total. So, and I could probably whittle it back even more if I wanted to. So that's an extra, 6 hours or something of Lila time for me, time for my business, time for whatever I want to do. So it wasn't that I didn't have time. It was that I was spending time on things that didn't have a big return on investment for my joy, for my energy, for my money. So you really want to focus on all the things in your schedule, especially marketing. Do you like speaking? Do you like social media? Do you like networking? Do you like all of it? Where is it that you get the most return on your joint investment? So I wanted to point this out too for all of you guys who are moving forward. Retreats, live events are really good ways, and speaking in front of other people's groups as well, but doing your own are really good ways to put you in front of more people for longer periods of time. When you're in front of more people for longer periods of time, there's just more people that will buy from you, because when you're with people for longer periods of time, they're more likely to purchase from you. Whether this be at your own event. So these are a couple photos from my own events, my retreat in Manitou Springs, Colorado. You know, this is speaking in front of other audiences, speaking in front of my own, 5-hour workshop, 5-hour event. And then here I'm at an event, you see in the back with my arms up, where I'm a guest speaker. I did quite a few trainings there at somebody else's event, my client's event. So there's all sorts of ways to go to events and be in front of people. I highly recommend this because you're an expert now. You know your stuff. So if you can get in front of people for longer periods of time, they're more likely to purchase from you and want to work with you and trust you. So this is something I want to point out. When you want to go to your next level, getting in front of people in person is really, it's not the only way, but I have found it in a lot of other people I talk to, and a lot of my clients who have done live events. There's an easier conversion on the back end if you're trying to sell something. Okay. Boom. Keep this, note this down. Track your time, track your money, track your energy. Who's draining you? Stop talking to them so much. Who's energizing you? Talk to them more. You really want to see where your money's going? You want to have a place for it to go. You need buckets. You need a savings account. I'm going to show you a little resource to how to get started if you don't have a financial advisor. I'm going to show you a resource in a second. But you need savings. You need to figure out, like, where do you want to be when you get older, and work backwards. This is all stuff that you need to do at some point as you start to make more money. Otherwise, if the money doesn't have somewhere to go, you're not going to make the money. It's not going to come in. It's just the way it works. There's nowhere for it to go. So you need to sit down and vision. Do you want a boat? How much is it going to cost? Write the numbers down. Do you want to save X number of dollars per month for the next X years? Write it down. It's just more likely to come. You'll manifest it sooner if you write it down and become more clear. Know where all of it is going. Write your numbers down. Look at it. See, how much money are you spending on food? For me, I know I spend a ton on food. I'm like, holy Chicago. So much money on food. And I realized, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I realized how much, and I was like, whoa. I mean, it's not a horrible amount, you guys, but because I eat, plant-based, it's not really that expensive food. But I was surprised still, because I'm just one lady. And now I know, right? And I was actually surprised how little money I spend elsewhere, anywhere really. I don't really spend money much other than business and food. So that was really interesting. And then I started to see where in my business I'm spending money. All of that you need to know. The awareness is key to growing it. Money attracts money.